Alright guys, what's up? So today we'll be doing, let me just check this. We'll be doing just the buck. So it's located on page 165. So first thing we're doing is we're going to set up the layout here, make it a little bit easier. Top icon bar, go to company information, put your name here. Did that, let's change your preferences. Okay, so let's do that. So we go to the first transaction. It's a purchase invoice from B&G Imports. So let's see, enter bills. So we're gonna enter a bill, right? So from B&G Imports, terms net 15, reference number BGI. Change the date here. April 2006. April the 7th. See here the bill due date automatically changed, that's fine. There's no discount rate, nothing in the memo field. And then we choose what account we're gonna be expensing. For paper products, merchandise inventory. Merchandise inventory. So we're gonna choose this. And is there any tax? Let's see. Plus GST. So we're gonna pick GST for the code. For the amount, we're gonna put the 825.40. So you want to put the amount before tax. Should automatically tax it up here, and put for the memo field you want to put the description of the transaction for paper products. So that's good. So then click save and close. Let's make sure everything's good first. Okay, so that's good. Let's get a pen here, one sec. So put a check mark beside the first transaction. So now we'll do the second one on page 165. Check copy 197 to MK Foods 1035 in payment of account. So payment of account. So we know if you enter a bill, we pay a bill, right? If we invoice the customer, we receive payment. So right now we're receiving a payment. So we're gonna click on this. And receive from. One second. Check copy. Oh, sorry. Okay, no, we're paying someone actually. So let's close this. How do I close this? So we're just gonna close this because I misread what it said there. Wait. Do you have not recorded transaction recording now? No. Okay. So a check copy 187. So we're paying a bill. Sorry, that's what it is. So we see all the bills here, and we see here it says to MK Foods 1035 in payment of account. So MKF 599. So it's this, and MKF 6823 230 68. So and this one. So the total we paid is $1,035. So let's see what happened here. So we're paying this in full, and then for over here we're going to change this amount. So let me just think here. Get a calculator out here. So we paid 1,035 and minus 935. So it's $100 less, so it's $400. So yeah. Wait. 935. 1035 minus 935. Sorry, one sec. That's what it's supposed to be. So yeah, so we're paying $100 for this account. So if you check mark both of the accounts, but you gotta change the amount on the second check mark, because we're not paying the whole account here in full. So that should be your total. And let me just make sure the date's good. So this happens on April. Oh, it's April the 2nd. Oh, whoops. Gotta change the date for the other one. This happens on April the 2nd. Payment method check. Check copy 197. Check copy 197. So you want to put check copy 197 right here? So yep, you'll get this thing. You just click done. So I forgot. So the bill we entered before, the date should be the 2nd, April the 2nd. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that. Save and close. Yes. So put a check mark beside the second transaction over here. We just paid that. So we entered a invoice. We entered I guess a bill, and we paid a bill. So now you guys know how to do that. So now go to page 166 on the top of the page. So we're doing a purchase invoice. From bulk bargains, $600 plus $42 GST for inventory merchandise to be sold in store. Purchase invoice total $642. Terms and okay, so enter a bill. And it's from set up a new vendor. So it's from this. So we gotta set up a new vendor. Quick add. Change the date to April the 2nd. Okay, that's good. To terms 25 days. So it's gonna be terms 25. So we don't have the, I guess, the terms here. So wait, we can't really quick add this, can we? Okay, hold on 1 sec. So go to list, customer vendor list. Terms list. So we want to add some terms here. So let's see if we can do that. Terms, click here, click new. So let's see. Net 25. So let's name it net 25. Due in 25 days. Okay. So yeah, now we have this option. So let's close this. So we should have the option here now. Net 25. Okay, we're good. Reference number you want to refer to. So it's BB 451. Okay, so the account, that's some bulk bargains for inventory merchandise. So we know it's an asset, inventory merchandise. You know it's GST. The amount's here 600 for inventory merchandise. Yeah, so just make sure everything's good. Your date, your total is good. You have the reference, the terms are correct, which is 25 days. Give me a second, guys. Okay, yeah. So once you enter this, I want you to hit save and close. You have changed the terms for bulk bargains. Would you like to have this new information appear next time? Yes. Okay. Put a check mark beside that transaction. So now we're on the second one. The second one from the top on page 166. Purchase invoice from MK Foods, $200 for zero rated food, and $300 for taxable food and sold in store. Purchase invoice. So we're entering a bill from MK Foods. So let's find MK. The date's now going to be April the 3rd. Let's change it to that, 2006. Reference number MKF. So it's terms at 30, that's fine. So, okay, for zero rated food inventory. So zero rated means no tax. So let's see what we have in inventory. If we have food, zero rated. So the zero rated portion is $300. Oh, it's $200, sorry. And then we have food, I guess. And this is actually taxable food. This is GST taxable. This one should be 300. Taxable food. So total should be 521. Terms net 30. Everything's good. Hit save and close. So put a check mark beside that transaction. Check copy 192 Universal Liquidators. So we paid a bill. So we're gonna go here. So you see Universal Liquidators. So refer invoice UL 4001. Which wait, it's 4002. Sorry. Where's 4001? Oh, it should be. It should be two. They made a mistake in the thing. Yep. So it's the 1284, and we paid it in full. Want to make sure the date's correct. So it's April the 3rd. So let's see. Do we have a check number? So the check it says check will be printed later. So you want to choose to be printed. And make sure it's on bank checking. Everything's good. Pay select the bill. Yep. And then you get this. And then click done. I'll put a check mark beside that transaction. Now we're on the next one. So it's just check copy 199 to Alert Promotions, $214 in payment of account. So yeah, all right. Give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta do something real quick. I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back now. So yeah, we're on the transaction on April the 4th, 2006. So it says check copy number 199. So it says to Alert Promotion. So we're gonna pay bill. There's Alert Promotion. It says AP 4992. So I make sure you change the date. Make sure it's April the 4th. Okay, and then choose to be printed later. So it's fine. Click paste, select the bill, click done. Put a check mark right there. So now we're at memo number 1 from owner. Print checks 198, and 199. That's fine. Just don't do it because we're not really gonna be printing those. So just skip that. So now we're memo number 2 from owner. Check number 197 to MK Foods was entered incorrectly. The actual amount paid on the check was 1045. Edit the check to make this correction. Okay, so I think we gotta write checks because it was a check that we wrote, right? So we're gonna click on this. And we're gonna go back. So we're gonna go back to 197. So this is the check 197. You see, we have it over here. And let's see what happened. So it says instead of paying the amount of the check was actually 1045. So this is gonna go up by $50. Wait, sorry, no, 110. So yeah, that's what it should read. So this is the bill amount due, and we're paying 110. So instead of putting 100, we had $100 here before, so we just changed this to 110 because it says that we actually paid 1,045 before we had 1,035. So the only way to change the amount to 1,045 is if we add $10 on this one. So yep, hit saving. Oh yeah, and then put correction over here. Put memo number 2. Yeah, put something like that. Doesn't really matter. Hit save and close. QuickBooks lets you need to be careful actions you can take. If you're voiding the check, you should owe money to the associated. Making other changes. If you don't want to see it, just click yes. Because what this memo was saying is that we wrote the correct amount for the check, but we entered the amount wrong in the system. So we're not gonna be reprinting the check because the check that we sent was actually correct. It's just recording that was incorrect. So we don't have to. If we have to void the check, then we would have to change the check number and change the date. But I think everything's good. Okay, so now we're on memo number 3. From owner, the invoice from MK Foods was entered incorrectly. 0 rated food items purchase cost. Okay. So now we're dealing with memorized string transactions. So we're gonna enter bills. We're gonna go back. So we're gonna go back to the one where it's the invoice from MK Foods was entered incorrectly. 0 rated food items cost $250. So we're making changes to this. So this one costs $250. And then so our new total should hit recalculate. Do we have recalculate? Yep. So yeah, our new total should be 571 terms net. So yeah, what they're saying is that we made a mistake with this amount, the 0 rated food that we purchased from MK Foods. It was supposed to be 250. So we just changed that. We click recalculate, so it'll update the amount. It'll update this. The date should still be the same, I guess. Like, this is why I'm saying you shouldn't change the date, because if you change the date, then the terms might change. Okay, so bring April 10. So we gotta memorize this. So let me just try to memorize. We click on this, memorize. How often? So it's every week. So click weekly. Change this to 2006. And let's see, beginning April 10. April 10th, 2006. So yeah, we want to change this. So this is how you memorize. You click memorize on the top. You're taking over here. You choose how often. It's weekly. You choose when you want to begin memorizing. So it's gonna happen. The first one's gonna happen on April the 10th. So you click OK. So everything's good here. And then we write correction. Put the memo number over here. Memo number 3. Correction to purchase invoice. Then you want to hit save and close. Record it. Okay. Put a tick mark right there. So now we're in memo number 4. We're actually going through this pretty fast. It's actually a pretty easy problem. So now memo number 4, from owner, find the invoice from bulk bargains and memorize this transaction with weekly reminders. So find the invoice from bulk bargains. So let's go to enter bills. Oh. Yeah, so it's this one. It must be this one. from. So they want us to memorize this. Okay, so memorize. How often within weekly. And then let's go to April. Find the invoice for bulk markets. It's April 9, 2006. So we memorize this now. Okay. Save and close. So put a check mark here. So now in the next one, it says from hold all containers, quick add for new vendor. So cash purchase invoice. So cash purchase, you ready to check? So from hold all containers, we don't have that, so we have to add this guy in. So quick add vendor, it's fine. Change the date. It's April the 5th now. For the memo, put HAC 6773. Okay, so 85 plus GST for supply of bags for, okay, so there are no terms here, so you know that we are paying it outright. So let's take this off. Put check 200 here. So this check number 200 will be printed later. So yeah, we should probably leave this out. Print later. It's fine. And let's see, what is it for? Supply of bags for customer purchases. Just click on supplies. So that's GST and PSC, so we're going to click standard. And the amount's going to be 85. So wait 1 second, let me just read this. Okay, yeah, so it's standard. And then for plastic, supply of bags. So it's not even plastic, it's for bags for customer. Purchase of bags for customers. Okay, and we have this. We make sure the date's correct. It's April the 5th. It's good. So our total should be $96.90. It says the check, we have a check number, but it says it'll be printed later. They want us to memorize this transaction. So how often do they say? Every 2 weeks. Starting on every 2 weeks beginning April 19. Oh, whoops, this is the wrong one. April 19. So it says memorize the transaction every 2 weeks beginning April 19. So we select the proper date. So it's good. And we have our total, it's correct. Save and close. Put a tick mark over there. So now we're on cash purchase invoice RDP 406 from Red Rivers Properties. So it's cash purchase invoice. It's a cash purchase, means write a check. Red River Properties. Select the date. So it's still the 5th. RDP 406. So do that, and then what are they buying? Monthly rent. So rent expense. So where the hell is rent expense? Let me just take a look. Rental expense, okay. And it's GST, so it's 3,000. Monthly rent expense, so do that. So the total should be $3,210. They want us to memorize this. Choose reminded monthly, so starting in May the 5th. Click OK. So every 5th of the month they want to be memorized. So yep. Okay, so this is good. We have that. So click save and close. Put a tick mark right there. So now we're on the sales receipt. So sales receipt is cash sales receipt, right? Let me just take a look. So yeah, this is one great sales receipt. Deposit to bank checking account. Customer job to cash sales customers. Change the date. It's April the 7th now. Sales receipt number 2234. Make sure you put the number in. Don't forget. Check number. Let me see if they have a check number. No, they don't. Okay, so here you want to just put cash. So you choose cash. You don't need check number. So to cash the customers, food taxable. So food taxable, and then you want to pick food non-taxable. Other merchandise. Just pick merchandise right here, non-inventory part. And then description. Just don't worry about the description. And then you just put 500. The amount here. 220. $43.80. And then you should have a total of $5,783.20 and change. So deposit a bit. Do not print the receipt. Memorize the transaction with weekly reminders. Okay, so description. Like I'm not gonna waste time putting it in because it's kind of self-explanatory from the item. So I don't really want to bother with that. But okay, so they want us to memorize this. So click memorize, and they say weekly reminder. So weekly, you want to change the date here. 2006. Okay, beginning April 14. So pick April the 14th. Click OK. So your total should be the same. Everything's good. Sold to. You don't need check number. Enter a customer message. Thank you for your business. You don't need a memo because the sales receipt is kind of like your memo right here. So you're good. Hit save and close. Put a tick mark there. So now we're on page 167. We're almost done, guys. We got like two pages and maybe 3 pages more to go. So now we're on memo number 5 from owner. Print checks 200 and 201 and to hold all containers in Red River properties. Should be entered correctly. Okay, leave that. Don't skip that. We're not gonna print the checks. Let's see if we want to print the checks. How would we do this? Let me see if I can remember. File, print forms, checks, I think. So let's just see. 200 to hold all containers. So it'll be this one. And Red River Properties, which is this one. Click OK. That's pretty funny. That's how you print the check. But yeah, we're just gonna hit cancel. First check number 200. So yeah, that's how you do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. So let's click cancel. So yeah, let's put a check mark there. And then purchase invoice CW. So now we're on purchase invoice CW 4101, dated April the 9th. So from China Wares, purchase invoice means enter bill. From China Wares, right here. The date we're gonna change. Make sure it's the correct date. It's the 14th now. Reference number CW 4101. Terms net 20. And merchandise inventory sold in store. Okay guys, so let's see. So what did we purchase? For houseware items, merchandise inventory. So do that. Tax code for this is GST. The amount is 520. Total should be 556.40. Terms net 20. Put the memo here. For houseware items, click save and close. Put a tick mark right there. Now on purchase invoice BB611, enter bill for bulk bargains. Okay, wait, so let's go ahead and cancel this. So it says here, from bulk bargain 600, use the memorized transaction. So let's see how do we get to that. Let me see if I can remember. Just give me a second, guys. So list, memorized transaction list. So we're here, right? This is our memorized list. So we know it's from bulk bargains. So right here, this is the one. So we're just gonna double click this, change the date. Oh no, the date's actually correct because we memorized it properly. Okay, and then the reference number is all we gotta put in. 642, net 25. Okay, and yep. So yeah, save and close. So yeah, that makes life easy, right? So since you memorized it, we were just able to quickly just double click this, and everything was already filled in. The only thing we had to do was change the date and enter the reference number. That's pretty much it. Okay, so now we're on purchase invoice MKF 83100, user memorized transaction. So let me see if okay, so it's right here. Double click this, change the date. April the 10th. Oh, it's already there. Okay, cool. And then let me see if the total's correct. Okay, I changed the reference number. So MKF. So yeah, we put that in. The total should be 571, which we have here. Put a tick mark, hit save and close. So now on purchase invoice MT4010, 40101. So from purchase invoice, memorize the transaction, close this. So enter bill from whatever that name is, such as the M. So it's this one. And then we want to change the date to April the 12th. Reference number, so put MT 40101. So what's happening here? Let's see. So 62 for telephone, purchase invoice total. Okay, so for telephone expense, standard, and then the amount is $62 for a store telephone. Just put that there. Our total should be $70.68 and change. So that's good. The date's good. They want us to memorize this, I believe, every month. So monthly. Beginning on. So May the 12th. So yeah, put that there. Make sure it's a proper date that you set, whatever they say in the page. So monthly. Oh wait, did I put monthly? Let me just see. How do I go to my memorize thing? Okay, I hope it's monthly. Okay, whatever. Cancel. You have not recorded the new transaction, so yeah, we gotta record this. Okay, yeah. Make sure you click record. And then, okay, so now we're on check copy number 202. To China wares, check will be printed later. So we paid China, right? We paid the Chinese. Let's click on this. So it's CW 3400, which we have here. It's the full amount that we're paying. Check will be printed later. Change the date. So it's going to be the 13th. Pay select the bills. Click done. So now we're on sales receipt number 235. So click on create sales receipt. It's cash sales. So okay, they want you to memorize. Click close this. No. So go to list. Go to memorize list. So they want us to enter that sales receipt. Remember the one we do with food, the taxable, non-taxable food, and the other merchandise. So they want us to just use the memorize thing. So cash sales. So that's the one. 235. Yeah, you see, automatically put in the proper number. The total should be 5,194. So it says food was for 400 instead of 500 this time, it was for 400. And then instead of this one was 990. And then this one was 399.90. So you should have 5,194 and change. Customer says thank you for your business. And then so once we did that, we just want to make sure our date's correct. So it's the 14th. And hit save and close. So yeah, I mean, this thing, like memorizing this stuff makes life really easy. Look how fast I did that transaction, you know? I just changed the amounts, changed the date, and put a thank you message in, and I was done. So now we're in memo number 6 in the bottom here. For print check 202 to China numbers, we're just going to go ahead and skip that. So we're not going to really be printing any checks. So purchase invoice UL 5184 from Universal Liquidators 1,100 plus GST for small toys. Purchase invoice. Okay, so that means enter bill. From Universal. So this one, change the date. It's the 15th now. Reference number, put the reference number there. So UL 5184. And then, okay, so what did we buy from these guys? For small toys and party favorites from bankrupt merchandise to inventory to be sold in store. Okay, and the tax code for this is GST. Just 1,100 for small toys. Do that. And then the total should be 1,177 terms net 10. So always make sure everything's good. Save and close. So put check mark over there. So now we're on April 16th, 2006. Purchase invoice BB883 from Bulk Bargains. Use memorize transaction. Memorize list. So go to here, go to memorize transaction. And then Bulk Bargains is this one. So reference number, we're going to change that. 883, change the date if we need to. We don't. And click so just check everything's good. Turn that 25. The amount's good. Hit save and close. Let's put a check mark here. So now run check copy number 203, BNG imports. So we paid someone. Go to pay bills. So look for BNG imports. So it's this one over here for 883 and 18 cents and change. So let's change the date here. It's April the 16th. Bank checking. Yeah, so pay selected bill. They didn't really put a check number there. So I would just put, oh, they did. They did. Crap, so how do I print check? So where is it? Okay, rip. Okay, just click this. Okay, so write a check. I'm gonna go back. This is the one we paid, and I'm just gonna take this off. Put the check number here. I'm just gonna put 203, and then click save and close. Okay, yeah, so we're good. I just put the check number there. So that's how you put a check number. If you forget to put it, you just go to write a check. Go back to that transaction, and you just enter the check number manually from there. So now we're on page 168. So we got 2 more pages to go, and then we'll be done. Yay! So purchase invoice. Go to enter bill. Okay, use the memorize thing. So I should probably read the whole thing. So list, memorize transaction, MKF. This one, change date. It's the 17th. MKF. Right, so yeah, everything's good now. We change the date thing, hit save and close. Put check mark over there. So we're in memo number 7 now. Purchase from hold all containers will be repeated every 4 weeks rather than bi-weekly. Edit the memorized transaction details to change the frequency. So maybe I gotta. Okay, yeah, so that's what we gotta do. So to edit the memorized transaction, so we go to the one that we open the list first, and we find the one that we want to edit. So I think it's this one. Right click and hit edit. And then instead of every 4 weeks, they want to change it to every 2 weeks. Okay, we'll repeat every 4 weeks rather than, so every 4 weeks. So change it from every 2 weeks to every 4 weeks, click OK. So put check mark beside that one. So check copy 204, so we paid someone, so pay bill. Paid these guys in full. Sign check number, pay selected, we change the date. It's the 20th. And then pay selected bill, checkout number. 204, click OK. Click done. Put a tick mark over there. Sales receipt, use memorize transaction for the next one. So right now we're on sales receipt 236. So go to list, memorize transaction list, and we want to find that sales receipt. So this one, change the date. So 21st. Okay, that's good. 236. That's good. The total here is this one should be 410. Non-tax was 210. This one should be 5,100. And then other merchandise. Well, that's it actually. So our total should be $6,502.80 and change. So we change the date, check number is good, and put a little customer message over here. So now hit save and close. So we're good with that. That one was, we just completed that transaction. So we're on member number 8 now. Firm owner, print checks number 203 and 204. So we're just going to go ahead and skip that because we're not going to be taking any checks. So check copy number 205 to MK Foods. So we paid someone, so pay bill to MK Foods. Click on this. So we paid $72236. To MK Foods. Yeah, so you want to take off these ones, this one, and this one, because that adds up to 961. So we do that. We know the check number, so we're gonna put 205. Click OK. Yep. Okay. Oh, we have the wrong date there, so I'm gonna go back here. Go back. Change the date to the 22nd. Hit save. Close. Okay. Put a tick mark over there, and now we're on purchase invoice CL 719. So purchase invoice, enter bill. So we have to set up a new vendor. Cards for less. Hit tab. Hit quick add. Change the date here to the 22nd. Reference number CL 719. Terms. Let's see what terms do we need. 15. And what do we buy? Merchandise inventory. Tax code. GST. And then we have 450. So we have 481.50. Terms are good. The date's good. For greeting cards, and then put your little note there. So yeah, once that's good, click save and close. You have changed the terms for less cards for less. Yes, let's click yes. Put tick mark over there. So now we're on purchase invoice BB 1299. Enter bill. Okay, so using memorize transaction. Okay, so we'll go list, memorize list, and so from bulk bargains, so we know it's this one. And then we want to change the date to the, okay, so it's the 23rd, that's good. And then we just put the reference number. It's good. The stuff's good over here. The amount's good. The total's good. Hit save and close. Put a tick mark over there. We just completed that. So now we're on purchase invoice MKF 99011 from MK Foods. 250 for the ready food. Use the memorized list. So go to here, and then change the date if we need to. From MK Foods. This is MK Foods. Oh crap! Sorry, this is the wrong one. Don't save. No. It's this one. Reference number MKF 99011. That's good. The total should be 571. Terms in at 30. Hit save and close. We're good. Put a tick mark over there. Check copy 206. That means we paid someone. Pay bill. Who do we pay? Universal Liquidator. So we're paying this guy in full. Pay selected thing. And then we know the check number here. It's 206. Click OK. Click done. Knowing me, I probably forgot to change the date because I'm rushing through this because I'm really lazy today. So I'm gonna change it over here. Hit save and close. Click yes. Okay. All right. So now we're on the last transaction on page 168. So purchase invoice AL5622. Purchase invoice means enter bill. From alert promotions, click on that company, change the date, the 26th. Put the ref number. So what do we purchase for business cards? Business cards for owner promotional flyers. So it's advertising expense and promotion. So it's 800. Because what this thing is that they purchase business cards for owner and promotional flyers to distribute in the mail. That's basically advertising. So we already know that. That's what we have to choose. Advertising expense. So and then, well, in this case, it's not. It's called advertising and promotion. It's an expense. So you choose that, and then you put your little note over here for business cards for owner. Put that there. And then we know the total should be 912. The date's correct. Hit save and close. Tick mark right there. Alright guys, so we're on the last page we're on the last page for this problem. It's on page 169. We're at the very top. So remember number 9 right now. Okay, from owner, delete the transaction for hold all containers from the memorized transactions because no longer needed. Another supplier was found. Go to list, memorized transaction list. So this guy over here, which it's called hold all containers. We're gonna delete this guy from the list. So right click, and then delete memorized transaction. Click OK. So delete it. Right click and hit delete. Click OK. Put tick mark down. You just completed that requirement. And then now we're at sales receipt. So we know this. Use the memorized transaction. So go to cash sales. Double click this. We want to change the amounts here. So this one's gonna be 470. This one's gonna be 180. This one's 530. And then the total should be $6,792 and some change. No change actually. Change the date here to 28th. That's fine. Check number 237. Sales receipt number. That's good. Thank you. Save and close. Tick mark there. So right now we're in memo number 10. So print the checks. We're gonna skip that. We don't need to do that. And then now we're on purchase invoice BB1624. Purchase invoice from bulk bargains. So we know bulk bargains right here. We know the date's gonna be 30th. Let's change the ref number to BB 1624. The amount should be 642. So purchase invoice 642. Use memory transaction. Allow the transaction to proceed and exceed the credit limit. A payment will be made immediately. So let's see what happens. Save and close. Okay, good. I never had a credit limit thing pop up, but so if you have any message that says that the customer reached your credit limit, do you want to allow the customer to to take on more credit, whatever? Just click yes. I never had that issue. I probably forgot to do one of the steps, but yeah, it's whatever. So okay, so now we're on April 30th, 2006. So check copy. So we paid someone. Check copy means pay bill, and then we paid bulk bargain BB41451, which is this. So total 642 in payment. So on the date, you want to change the date because I keep forgetting. April the 30th. And we have the check number 207. Type in 207. Click OK, click done. Tick mark over there. So right now, remember number 11. From owner, complete adjusting entries for inventory sold during the month. So this is where it gets fun, guys. So complete the adjusting inventory. Okay, so we got a adjusting entries usually made in the general journal. So how do we get to that company? Let's make general journal entries. Okay, whatever. Let's make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. It's the end of the month, so that's okay. So let's see what happens. From owner, complete the adjusting entries. So for food inventory, so we sold $1,600 worth of food inventory, so we know it's going to be. So let's see. Supply. So do we have an expense? So some one of these expense accounts. Food inventory, merchandise. Okay, so this is all under inventory. So let's see what we have here. So we have COGS, advertising, insurance, and it's gonna be cost of goods sold. This is an expense account basically. It's the stuff. It's the goods that you sold. The goods in our case are going to be the food, the merchandise, and that's it. And then do we have supplies used? Okay, we do. Then we want to choose supplies used for the third. So the food and the merchandise inventory are going to be under COGS, I guess. And then we have supplies, which is going to be under supplies used. And then we want to decrease our food and decrease our merchandise and decrease our supplies. And then you want to put the numbers here. So 1,600. Oh wait, cost of goods sold. Yeah, okay. Oh crap. Okay, wait. Sorry about this. Gotta change this. No, actually no, it's good. Supplies used, that's good. So we're gonna debit these. These two accounts are gonna be debited, and we're gonna take away from our assets. So these three are gonna be our assets. So this one's not gonna be this. Supplies used is gonna be 285. For this one's gonna be 1,600 plus 8,200. Enter 9,800. And then we're gonna have 1,600, 8,200, 285. So you'll know when you did it correctly is when you have the totals at the bottom. They both are equal. The debit side and the credit side are both equal. Then you pretty much entered the amounts in balancing sequence. So and then you just want to put for adjusting entry. Adjusting entry. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this. Is any reference here? Memo number 11. Go ahead and copy this down. So memo 11, change the date. The date's good. So food and merchandise went to cost of goods sold. Let me balancing. So I hit save and close. Put a tick mark over there. So now remember number 12. Complete adjusting entry for $2,300 prepaid insurance expired. That's yet another general journal entry we gotta make. So go here, make a general journal entry. And what do we have? This is an adjusting entry. So prepaid insurance expired. It's insurance expense. Let me prepaid insurance. So I'm just gonna put that memo over here. I put the adjusting entry so that they know it's an adjusting entry. So the balance is right here. So whenever you're working and stuff, so just make sure that when you're making a general journal entry, that this side equals this side. If it doesn't, then it's wrong. And then choose to make sure the date's correct. Click save and close. Should put a tick mark over there. So we're on the very last transaction now on page 169. So it's a bank debit memo for Midwest Bank, loan payment 1,140, consisting of 140 interest, 1,000 for bank checking. So we're going to make an entry, a general journal entry. General journal, where is it? Okay, and then so for Midwest Bank, loan payment 1,140. So where's our bank loan? It's right here. So we're decreasing our bank loan, we're debiting our bank loan, and consisting of $140 in interest. And then so we have interest expense and bank checking, we're crediting. So the bank loan was $1,000 of the bank loan went down. Okay, let me say it a little bit easier for you guys to understand here. So let's say we have a bank loan, okay, and they take out the first. How much did they take out? They took out 1,140. Of that 1,140, how much of it was an interest expense? It's $140, right? Interest expense 140. That means the remaining balance, which is the 1,000, should be over here. So our bank loan decreased by only $1,000, even though we paid 1,140, because that $140 was extra money that we had to pay, which is the interest. So so at the bottom here you see it balances. Put your memo over here. So DM 56621. Let me just see bank debit memo. I'm just gonna put that over there. The date's correct. Okay, hit save. I save and close. Where is that? It's right here. Okay. So yeah, that was it for the whole problem, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you my balance sheet. I'm not gonna make it pretty because I'm too lazy at this point. And let me just check I did everything correct. Yeah, I think I did. So let's see, what do we need? Reports. We didn't make any reports. So company financials, balance sheet. Which one's our balance sheet? Profit and loss or income, balance sheet standard. Okay. So we know it's 2006. And that's April the 30th, right? Give me a second. I'll try to make it like a little bit more easier to see. Display fonts and numbers. So negatives are in present. Okay, wait. Nope. That doesn't look any better. Trying with the minus. Okay, just leave it in parentheses in bright red. Yeah, let's do it like that. So yeah, this is my balance sheet. I'll just take a picture and post it on WhatsApp right now. Hopefully it registers. Let me just take a look. See if the picture is easy to see. And then I'll scroll down a little bit. Take another picture. Okay, so yeah. So that's my balance sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in WhatsApp. Let me just put this in. So I don't know if anyone else put a balance sheet up. Holy crap, why did they have such different balance sheet? Oh, it's probably for a different problem. Okay, yeah, okay, 1 second, guys. Just a buck. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I think it's correct. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for the video. Maybe I'll just go ahead and memorize this. Memorize. Let me put my name so I can show you guys. Okay, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and show you my income statement. And then I was gonna go ahead and change this. So my income statement I was due from January. Oh crap. I'll start it off from January. It just makes more sense. And then go to April 30th. So yeah, so if you're watching this video, whoever you are, this is the income statement. Let me just refresh. Yeah, so this is it. Let me make it a little bit better actually. Yeah, so this is the income statement. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be making a video on the last one. If it's almost the same as this, there's really no point. There's nothing new to do. But maybe I will make a video. I don't know. Unless Arshad wants to make a video, I'll let him make the video. So yeah, guys. I hope you enjoy. And oh yeah, one more thing. When you're watching the video, I should have said this in the beginning, but just like change the change the video to 720p to make it a little bit higher resolution so you're able to see it properly. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, all those things that people always say. All right, anyways, bye. Stop recording.